morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the top stories of the day as covered on Mega News. Authorities continue to assess the aftermath of the deadly explosion at a cookie factory in the central Greek city of Trikala yesterday, where 5 women were killed during an overnight shift. According to officials, the women died instantly. All bodies were transferred for DNA analysis to speed up the identification process and the return to families. Survivors are expected to give statements today as investigators work to determine how the accident occurred. Cleanup operations are underway, with crews removing debris and damaged structures from the factory. Most overnight workers were women. Several employees avoided the blast by chance and were later treated in hospital for minor injuries and breathing problems. Public reaction followed quickly. Demonstrations began yesterday and labor unions called a 24-hour private sector strike in Trikala along with a rally. Further protests are planned and a nationwide strike in the food and beverage sector is scheduled for early February. Investigators are examining a possible propane gas leak or an explosion caused by airborne flour dust. Specialized experts have been appointed to submit detailed findings. A workplace accident injured 4 workers early Sunday morning in Thessaloniki after a water pipe burst during repair work. The incident occurred shortly after 5 a.m. as crews were installing and repairing a water pipeline. Part of the pipe failed and was ejected from its position, knocking workers to the ground and sending a powerful jet of water into the air. One worker was seriously injured when the pipe struck his leg. He was taken to hospital with a fracture and is expected to undergo surgery. 3 other workers sustained less serious injuries. Residents reported water erupting with such force that it reached nearby streetlights and through a large trash container several meters away. Witnesses said the pressure caused panic, with workers swept off their feet, though all managed to escape. The injured workers are employed by Thessaloniki's water and sewage utility. The government has presented a proposal to expand postal voting for Greeks living abroad and to create a dedicated parliamentary constituency for the diaspora. Under the plan, Greeks residing outside the country would be able to vote by mail in national parliamentary elections, removing the need for physical presence at polling stations. The proposal also provides for the creation of a new 3-seat electoral district representing the diaspora, allowing overseas voters to directly elect their own members of parliament. The reform bills on postal voting introduced for European elections 2 years ago. In the 2023 national elections, around 18,000 overseas voters cast ballots in person, often after traveling long distances. Postal voting would remain limited to voters living abroad. An enhanced parliamentary majority is required for the proposal to become law. One of the largest lottery prizes in Greece remains unclaimed, as the winner of a €7.5 million Joker jackpot has yet to come forward. According to the lottery operator, the winning ticket was played at a betting parlor in the Gazi district of Iraklion on the island of Crete. Days after the draw, no contact has been made by the holder of the ticket. A spokesperson for the betting outlet said no calls or instructions have been received so far and that they are awaiting guidance from the Central Lottery Office. Major lottery winners in Greece often remain anonymous, though not in all cases. The winning numbers in the draw were 23, 45, 12, 37 and 34, with Joker number 3. In total, 2 top-tier tickets shared a €15 million jackpot. 9 additional tickets matched 5 numbers, each winning €100,000. Severe weather caused widespread disruption across Greece yesterday, bringing heavy rain, thunderstorms and flooding, with northern regions hit hardest. Intense rainfall led to overflowing rivers, emergency rescues and major traffic disruptions. In Sidirokastro, authorities declared a state of emergency as flood waters threatened residential areas. Crews used heavy machinery to divert water, while fire service teams rescued a couple trapped at a livestock facility. Police closed multiple roads as conditions deteriorated, and local authorities held emergency civil protection meetings to coordinate the response. Meteorological data underscored the scale of the storm. More than 43,000 lightning strikes were recorded nationwide, mainly over coastal, island and marine areas. Rainfall exceeded 100 millimeters in parts of northern Greece and the southern mainland, with some areas surpassing that level in less than 24 hours. Today, the storm system has shifted south, placing Crete under a top-level weather risk alert. Authorities warned of intense rain, thunderstorms and localized hail, while port officials urged vessels to be secured and suspended some maritime activity. Unsettled weather is expected to continue, with further storms forecast later in the week. These were the top stories of the day as covered on Mega News. Thank you for watching.